Ngày mới tới ánh mắt trời bừng sáng, trái tim nóng ước mơ ta bay cao. Từng câu tiếng Anh ta luyện ta tiến, mỗi giây cố gắng làm ngày mai rực rỡ lên. Sai rồi đứng dậy chẳng sợ điều chi.
Hi, Jenny. How are you?
Tuổi trẻ dẫn lối đi, từ lớp học nhỏ đến trời
Are you
rộng
good?
xa, tiếng Anh chắp cánh vượt đại dương.
Wait, is my mic? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay, and tell me how was your morning? What did you do?
Well, in the morning, well, I just did my homework like really, really fast,
Yeah?
and then I just watched television and just jump around and sing a song that I just came up on my head.
You sang a song.
I know it's kind of random, and I'm just the only child, so I just do random things that just try my best to keep myself entertained. Well, drawing a picture, well, it's great, but it's hurt my neck, so it wasn't fun. And watching the TV, so some of video are entertainment and interesting, and know about the lore and horror stuff.
Yeah.
But it's still boring. And jump around and talk to myself and sing along. I think that's how I just be entertained by myself.
Yes. And do you listen to music all the time?
No. But I did my test on the online. My teacher did give me, well, a
Yeah.
lot. Since in my school, the principal, well, didn't allow us to go to homeschooled anymore, like take more class.
Yes.
Yes, so my principal wasn't allowed us to do that again. So as to solve this problem, my teacher gave on the weekend every weeks, my teacher gave us a lot of homework, like literally a lot. Like there's two math tests, a music test, a 7 English tests, which is somehow they said I'm done, but I didn't do anything, but still I'm done. So that was fun.
Oh,
But
wow.
there's two projects that got expired. Like that was pretty fast. I just came up and it already expired two of them. One is math and one is English. But I'm glad that my test math today is still not expired because like I did all of them. I got 10 out of 10 all of them except music. Got 9.
That's amazing, Jenny. Wow, congratulations. How do you feel about that?
I feel happy, but also glad, but also scared that I'm gonna get a lower grade in the next week.
Why do you say that?
I'm just kind of worried because the year before this, I thought my life was a little bit abundant and happy, and then somehow when it's almost a new year, it's all upside down, like
Oh,
literally.
yeah. Oh, wow. And Jenny, tell me, are you writing any tests this week?
No, I'm done all of that.
Okay, so you finished now all of it, so you don't have to worry about that. That's awesome. Okay, so Jenny, today we're going to talk about fairy tales. Do you read fairy tale books?
Used to, but now I don't. I did hear some lore, a creepy one, but that's fine.
Well, are fairy tales dangerous for young children? What do you think?
Well, I don't know. It's only kind of specific kind of fairy tale, and not all of them. A lot of them are very suitable for kids, and well, some of them are pretty much not.
Okay, yes. And think of some fairy tales that you know about, Jenny. Choose one that you like and one that you dislike. And then explain your opinion about both stories. So you're going to write for me the title of the one you like and the reason why you like it, and the one that you dislike and the reason. Okay, so you can type that for us on the screen.
Well, I forgot almost of the name of the fairy tale, but I try my best.
It's
So
okay.
Cinderella. I mean like Cinderella.
Yeah, Cinderella, yes.
I don't know if I type her name right, but no.
Yes,
Wait, where's
there we go, Cinderella.
it didn't show up. Never mind. Okay, the reason I like it is because the story is interesting that they have a monster, if I guess the name right. A literal monster. So it was kind of awesome, but also kind of weird why she fall in love with a monster. Because in a way, in real life, she gonna be the same person with same emotional. Like logically, it's kind of cool, but also different than the outside world. But at least it's bring up the child imagination more, I guess.
And tell me, can you remember what Cinderella is about?
It's about a princess who like probably wear a blue gown and they have a beast that what I could remember, and she go in there, the beast capture her, and then somehow she fall in love, so does the beast. I don't know if I guess the name right.
Isn't that Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, but I
That
don't know if I guess the name right.
the Cinderella's the one with the wicked stepmother
Oh, okay.
and the stepsisters. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but I don't remember about the beast on that. I don't remember at all. So
Ah.
what's her name?
So, what did you write about Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, sure. The Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
I don't know if I'm gonna show it again like the last time, but so I'm gonna shove it next to the word. So Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast. Oh no, that is baby. No, yeah. Okay, it didn't show up again. I mean, like, my text to show this need to wait probably like a few minutes to pop up. I know it's because of the internet or not something, but it didn't pop up on my server.
It's okay. So, Beauty and the Beast, the story. So, it's about a beast and a girl who falls in love.
Yeah, so I was about to say the reason I like it is the story is kind of creative and cool at the same time because it is.
Yes. And do you
But I,
remember? Do you remember the rose? What is? Do you remember the rose and the leaves?
the rose and the leaf, I never seen that or heard that name. Can you
So
describe it?
yeah, so there was a rose in a glass. So it was a spell that was cast on the beast. So he had to fall in love before the last leaf had dropped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no reason why. That make kind of sense, I
Mm.
guess. And that's only the fairy tale that I could remember. And the fairy tale that I dislike, um, I don't know. What is that? It's a mermaid, but I forgot.
The Little Mermaid.
Yeah, the mermaid.
Yeah, her name is Ariel.
Oh, that's so long. I forgot her name. Little Mermaid.
The Little Mermaid. Do you know
You
that?
know? Oh wait,
Yeah. Do you remember the name of the crab?
no,
Sebastian.
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 Wow, it's a cool name, but the character is just so different from the name.
And then also the best, the fish name is Flounder.
Yeah, but do you know that the lore of it? Like, she was a mermaid and she told the most crazy squid is that she wanted to change her tail to leg so she could marry the prince. But the prince did take her, but for so many years the prince got bored of her and then the prince married another wife. She's so sad she wants to go to her past life. So she killed a very big fish. I don't know if she a great fisherman for doing that. A big fish, cut it in half, take the tail of the fish, and then sew it to her leg so she could be a mermaid again. Now, she sewed it by her own hand. No surgery, no nothing. She sewed it. So blood dripping down from her leg, and she tried her best to crawl to the sea, but not so long. Her consciousness knocked in, and then she passed out into the sea and drowned away to the deep side of it.
Oh, wow.
Well, then the Doraemon. I watched Doraemon, and then they showed that. I
Doraemon.
know a kid movie is Doraemon and Nobita. If that famous. It's kind of a Vietnamese
Yes.
um channel. Yeah, that one. They did show the lore, and at the end of the story, they think that the Disney cut it, so it won't be much deep, and only wanted a happy life, and that's it. But I think that's what people think, and not what Disney would keep that secret because some people think that this is the Disney secret and they cut it out so it wouldn't be too much deep. So that's why I hate it. I know.
Okay. That was well explained. Thank you, Jenny. Now, based on what you mentioned, why do you think many children like fairy tales?
Well, it's like aside from that, it's all about the cartoonish look and how the activity and how they talk and the flashing color. And that's how they're keeping the child entertaining, especially one of the songs.
Oh, excuse me, Jenny.
Oh, bless you.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. And do you think fairy tales are dangerous for children?
I don't know. It's maybe like some of the YouTube channel who make a fairy tale of its own could be, well, not for suitable for kids or very violent. Yeah, like
Okay.
revenge.
Yeah. And do you think children learn anything from fairy tales?
Yeah, of course. They got a lot going on the story. So of course you're gonna learn, I think.
I agree with you. Now, Jenny, can you read for us the article Are Fairy Tales Dangerous for Young Children?
So as soon as children can understand simple story, they read fairy tale. Most people believe that these stories are simple and fun. This idea may be wrong. Many parents now think that it is dangerous for children to read fairy tale. Some people argue that children should not read fairy tales. One problem is that young children believe everything that they read. Many people and animals die in fairy tales. Really, young children will believe this thing really happened. As a result, they will be upset. Another problem is that many fairy tales are scary. They are horrible characters that do bad things. This can be frighten children and give them nightmare. Young children should not read about such scary events. Other people argue that children should read fairy tales. The first benefit is that these stories help children to be creative. Many fairy tales take place in strange places. True. They also have strange character in them. Yeah. If children imagine the story in their mind, they can become more creative. The second benefit is that fairy tale can teach children good lessons. When children read these stories, they can learn important life lessons. Okay, maybe true.
Okay, so let's find out. What do most people think about fairy tales based on what you read?
Well, most people think that most people think that it's a simple story and it's fun and it will make the child to know things about life and they will be more polite if someone's story, fairy tale, could have that.
Yeah. And why is it a problem that children believe what they read in fairy tales based on.
Well, when you are an
Mhm.
adult, yeah, you forgot about what you have. You forgot some of the memories that you did as a kid, and a child would never have the same thinking as you do. So it could be it could copy other people that they honor the most, and they are very gullible to know things because they're just a child and don't know anything about past life.
Mm-hmm. And why are young children scared when they read fairy tales based on the article?
Well, based on the article, some of the fairy tale might be not suitable for children, and some of the scene and clip might be too scary for the children, making them to have nightmare in the middle of night and screaming for their parent help.
Yes. And why can children be more creative if they read fairy tales?
It's because of could be flashing colors and the character scenery and how they look, how they walk, and how they talk.
Yeah, and they can maybe think that they can act or behave the same way. And how can learning about lessons in fairy tales benefit children?
Because some story will give this and that, and after the ending, they will somehow bring up the child energy brain to know that why we shouldn't do this and that because we already seen that at the movie and we didn't want us to be like this, so we just try our best to ignore it and be polite more or be blah blah. I don't know what the story tells.
And does it also teach children life lessons?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Well done, Jenny. Okay, moving on to the vocabulary part. Can you complete number 1 to 5 for us?
It's easy to I just need to tell him there's a spider on his foot. It is easy to frighten. Yeah, frighten my brothers. Frighten. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, just trying my best not to. Yeah, I'm done very smoothly.
Perfect. Look at that. Number 2.
I'm not a blah blah. I can think of good idea when I write a story. I am not a creative story. Oh, creative. Creative.
Create.
is okay. It was really blah 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 when he saw a traffic accident. It was really horrible. Yeah, horrible. Horrible. Oh no, that's Vietnamese. Horrible. Horrible. Okay. It was really horrible and I saw a traffic accident. My worst blah blah is that I'm falling down a step. My worst medium pass. In story, three fairies. Yeah, fairies.
Fair. So, do you know what is a fairy?
Yeah, those little humans that have wings and
Yeah.
flying power.
Ah, well done.
I think that's kind of scary. I don't like bugs.
Really?
Except butterfly, but sometimes could you just imagine like they're an actual fairy in real life and they thought you as a monster? Like that's my worst nightmare. Okay, I'm done.
Perfect. Well done, Jenny. That was really good. Now, moving on to the next part. Okay, so you are going to do the supporting opinion. You know what to do here, the same as with the refuting. But, Jenny, very important. Pay attention to the information because you're going to use this, okay, for your debate. Okay, so 1 to 4, A, B, C, D. So you're going to do the supporting and the refuting part.
Children who read fairy tale will improve their language skills. It's dangerous for children to read fairy tales. There may be some bad things happen in fairy tales, but young children don't notice them. Fairy tales don't teach young children new ideas because people wrote the story many years ago. Um, Maybe pass because they may do the bad things that they read about. They may do bad things when you read about. Okay, maybe like just B, I guess. Yeah, because they will learn many new words. Yes, one is C, definitely. Because they just understand the simple ideas of story. And three is D. And the last one is D. Four is it. I'm done.
Okay, can you do the refuting part for us as well?
Okay. Some fairy tales are too perfect. Everyone live happily ever after. Children will do the things that they read about in the fairy tale. Young children will improve their language skills when they read fairy tales. Young children will not understand many of the bad things in fairy tales. I don't think so. Parents will not allow their children to do bad things. Um, okay. Okay, force A. That is agree. They can understand a lot of things. For example, they understand that people die. True, if they are very smart. This is not a problem. Young children should read stories with happy ending. Um, okay, that's not suitable. I don't know. Has think some most fairy tales contain words that people do not use anymore. Such words will not improve language skills. Okay, please D and C is 2. Okay,
Okay, so number one, children who read fairy tales will improve their language skills. Okay, because they will learn many new words. Well done. It is dangerous for children to read fairy tales because they do bad things to read about. Yes. And then there may be some bad things in fairy tales, but young children don't notice them because they just understand the simple ideas of stories. And yes, fairy tales don't teach young children new ideas because people wrote stories many years ago. Well done, Jenny. Okay, now moving on to this one. Some fairy tales are too perfect. Everybody lives happily ever after. I disagree. They can understand a lot of things. For example, they understand that people die. Yes. Children will do the things that they read about in the fairy tales. It's not a problem. Young children read stories with happy ending. Yes. Young children will improve their language skills when they read fairy tales. I don't think so. Most fairy tales contain words that, yes, it's about the language skills. Yes. And then the last one, well done, Jenny. That was excellent. Now, moving on to the next part. Okay. So you know the supporting part and the opposing part. So you are going to use 3 different colors. Okay. Then you are going to underline the main idea, the 2 supporting ideas, and the examples. You know what to do, Jenny?
Yeah. I'm
Excellent.
gonna read.
Yes.
I'm gonna follow the story. Yeah. It is a very bad idea for children to read fairy tale. That's the meaning. Okay, the main reason why. One danger is that children will not learn new ideas. Okay, that's the main reason why. In these stories, women do the housework and men are heroes. These are not new ideas. Okay. Reason why. And another one is another danger is that these stories always have a happy ending. Sure. Is a problem because young children will think that everything in life will be always perfect. This is not true. In fact, life is difficult and many things go wrong. Okay, and let's hear the next stories. Young children should read fairy tale. That's the main one. Main reason why. One reason is that fairy tales are a great way for young children to improve their language skills. Oh no, I skipped a step.
It's okay. There you go.
Okay, and the supporting one. Often children do not like to read, but they enjoy fairy tales. Okay, right. There too, what is the result? Okay, maybe not. And as a result, they improve their vocabulary and grammar skills. And main reason why again, another reason is that young children don't understand everything they read. That's main reason. Questionable reason why they just try to understand the main ideas. As a result, children will not learn about any of the bad things that are contained in fairy tale. I'm done.
Well done, Jenny. Okay, so once again, with the supporting opinion, it is a very bad idea for children to read fairy tales. Firstly, one danger is that children will not learn new ideas. Secondly, another danger is that these stories always have a happy ending. Young children should read fairy tales. One reason is that fairy tales are a great way for young children to improve their language skills. And another reason is that young children don't understand everything that they read. Well done, Jenny. That was amazing. Now, based on that, let's have a look. Do you think children learn any bad things when they read fairy tales, in your opinion?
Well, in my opinion, some of the children could be different than the others. And best for the example, their brain age faster than the other normal age brain could if they are very rare. Then they could be kind of immature and know things that around the world. They could understand about death. They could understand about what is bad and what is good. And by reading a fairy tale, giving them a happy ending made them happy at the same time too, but seeing people die, it could be worrying for them because just how amateur the brain is. Because I know that I am one though, but that's fine.
And
And well,
yeah,
wait, I forgot.
it's okay. And are fairy tales better than other stories? Um uh like documentaries or a real life event story? What do you think?
No, it's based on the job personalities, and also it doesn't mean like all fairy tale are better than other story because sometimes they could watch something that amazed them, especially with a job that give them the most amuse, and then they're gonna grow attached and try their best to be one growing up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very true. And if you had to choose between a have you ever watched a scary have you ever read a scary story?
A lot.
You do?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
what is the last scary story you read about? What was it about?
Oh, okay. There's a bunch. There's a bunch, but I don't know. Okay, this is Disney. This is about Disney. Okay, so this is an employees. Yes,
Mhm.
he was walking around midnight guarding the Disney. Um, what is that big building with beautiful but that's ages? Um, it's like he was guarding the Disney garden and was one of the most popular movie that he could know is like what is that name? It's like those silly little guy, but it's green, blue, red, and they have this shape on the head, like a tentacle on the head and have shape, like a circle or squiggly line and
A Smurf.
no, it's not a Smurf. A Smurf have a hat, and this one it have like those
Is it
it's
trolls? Trolls.
not a troll also. They
Mm.
have one of the main things pop up in the intro is this sun. A sun have a face of a baby and this laughing.
Okay.
And yeah, he was walking down the alleyway protecting this Disney place. Somehow he saw a tape. A tape would is very different from the other tape he was known to watch or give it to other person. But this tape is very different. The words on it are very drippy, like it was just wrote ago. And it have a very stink smell that a very dark aroma, but was kind of a background smell.
Yeah.
The words on there is a very bright dark red. This is different for the employees. He was confused, asking why to himself that why this one is on the alleyway out of nowhere.
Yes.
So, as he wanted to tell the other employees, but as a guard himself, he is all alone by himself. So he had no other person to question or know about. So, as a brave man himself, he goes to the movie projector and turn on the tape. When he watched, there is a a character that's very famous. All children love them. But now this character is sitting on a corner, laughing by himself. He couldn't see his face because it was midnight at that movie. He was confused. Why? All around the place is, well, dawn and pale somehow. Not like other movie, it's colorful and have songs and jumping little character. This one is clean. No colors, no nothing, just black and white, just like in the 90s. He felt
Oh.
weird, and he never seen this character at all beside from the leg. He was odd out and sent shiver down his spine, even though he don't know anything is gonna happen. And there's no character, no nothing laughing, no song, no nothing, just pale and done. The character who is the mean one, supposedly he questioned, is standing in the corner, in the dark corner of Cove, laughing by himself. The giggling is quite like a small child, a girl, small child. He was very odded out and don't know why he just keep watching. And in his future self didn't want to and wished that he didn't watch that. And when he was watching, the character continued laughing and laughing and laughing. It's only an hour and it's now midnight, very late.
Yeah.
But he tried his best to know so he could tell the employees. He can't just give out his boss just an up in empty tapes. So he just tried his best to watch. And when it's so long, he skipped some of it. Still, the crowd is still laughing. Somehow, in the middle of nowhere, it stopped. Stopped laughing. The character looked dead right in front of his soul, like his eye is bloodshot. Blood dripping down its eye, like it was crying to death. It was smiling slowly, but somehow its face faded away. The light began to darker and darker. The character who somehow, don't know how, walk right in front of him. It's go right in front of him slowly and slowly and slowly. There's something like the aura around the employees feel odded out and scared, even though it's just a cartoon, right?
Yeah.
But when he looked down, his feet are different. It's not like other character who got these funky boots or anything.
Yeah.
The feet is different. One of them is a new feet, but the other is a feet that got chopped off. Blood was still dripping down like a fresh blood, like it just got cut. It cut his leg by himself. And somehow, out of nowhere, a real giggle, not the giggle from the movie he's watching,
Yeah.
a real outside giggle in his place, a faded one. So it was giggling like a baby giggling. He don't know why, but he tried his best to turn it off. And he clicked on the red button over and over again to turn it off, but it still wasn't ending. So the character who is seeing right in front of his eye going to him, and then when it's walking again and again, somehow it run very fast right in front of him. He's scared. He was so scared, don't know anything. Somehow the movie ended. The movie ended with a black screen. No actor who made this, no one who made this, no name, no interview why and who made it, no nothing. Just straight up black, and that's it. The movie ended, and it's 3 a.m. He looked outside of the window balcony. It's all dark, like a full dark. He was so scared. He quickly take the tape and then fastly run away from this place. And when it's tomorrow morning, he gave it to his boss. His boss didn't say anything, but when his boss saw the tape, his face was white. Employee says, why? The boss says, oh, it's nothing. You can just go and do your job. I will take this tape. He didn't get any answer from his boss or anything, no answer, and how this tape was invented. Now, but all he knew is that this tape was written in blood because of the aroma, smell, of course.
Yes.
He quit his job like other people would do, and then take a new job as an engineer and try his best to forget what he just saw. So that's it.
And weren't you not scared of it?
And well, I was there shivering in the corner of a sofa.
I can imagine. I would do it too. I would be devastated. I can't believe you watched that, Jenny.
I mean, like, I was so curious. Of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we always get curious. So tell me, Jenny, do you think it's a problem if all fairy tales have a happy ending?
Yeah. I
Why?
think so. Well, maybe because at the first in the middle of the video, it's sad and kind of feel bad for the main character. But somehow in the end, the character got all the things they needed and deserved the most, and then somehow happy again. I know.
Ah, I kind of get that. And are fairy tales a good way for children to learn life lessons?
Yeah, because if they learn a life lesson, they will remember that forever, even though they know that they're not gonna remember it forever when growing up, but they're still gonna take their own responsibility and will take care of their family,
Yeah, and
like an adult.
yes, and it will teach them how to behave, how to care for people, how to show love, and all of that. So, well done, Jenny. That was really good. And thank you for telling me about the scary story you watched. Wow. I am so impressed with you watching that. Okay, so Jenny, for homework, which one do you want to debate? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
So, it's dangerous for young children to read fairy tales. Fairy tales are not useful because they're too old. News stories are much better than fairy tales. Maybe number 3.
News stories are much better than fairy tales. Okay, so you're going to support this and you're going to refute it. Okay, so that will be your homework. And tell me, Jenny, did you have fun today?
Yeah.
That was good. Well done, Jenny, and thank you for your opinions. That was really good and well expressed. So, Jenny, you must have a great week in school. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye, Jenny.
Goodbye. Have a great day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.